Morphologi 4 measures particle size and shape by automated image analysis. Dry powders, such as metal powders, can be dispersed using the compressed air-driven Integrated Sample Dispersion Unit, or SDU. Looking at the sample dispersion unit in more detail, the SDU contains a dispersion spool into which sample is loaded. When compressed air is applied, the sample will undergo shear forces through the smaller holes and be dispersed into the chamber below. Controlled sample amounts are loaded into the SDU spool with volumetric spoons. Excess sample is removed from the spoon to ensure an accurate loading. The sample is then loaded into the dispersion spool and the top of the SDU replaced. Samples are dispersed onto a large glass plate. The SDU is loaded into the instrument and the compressed air connected to the top. All dispersion, measurement and analysis settings can be controlled by standard operating procedures, or SOPs. And after starting the SOP, specific sample details and notes can be added. The measurement starts by using a grating slide to check the position of the stage, and this grating slide is also used in the calibration of the measurement. The system then checks that the dispersion plate is in place, and the stage then moves to the sample dispersion position. And both the sample dispersion chamber and stage are moved together to form a seal. Compressed air is then injected into the SDU to disperse the sample, and after a settling time, the SDU chamber is lifted to reveal the dispersed sample. The system will then scan across the dispersion, acquiring images of the sample. This dispersion shows separated particles with enough particles per frame for efficient sampling. Live size and shape statistics, as well as particle classifications, are displayed in the Measurement Manager. The system will continue scanning over the defined area or until sufficient particles have been measured. Final checks are performed as the measurement completes. Each measurement creates a record in the main software view. The Particles tab shows the individual particle images from the dispersed sample. More than 20 size and shape parameters are calculated for each particle, and these can be viewed in the particle details. As tens or hundreds of thousands of particles can be measured, statistically significant distributions of the size and shape parameters are produced, such as the circular equivalent diameter as a number distribution, or transformed to a volume distribution. Shape distributions such as circularity, convexity, and elongation. Particles can also be classified into groups based on size and shape parameters, such as highly spherical particles, those that are just spherical, some smaller spherical particles, those with satellited particles attached, elongated particles, and agglomerates. Classification charts can then be created in percentage number and percentage volume. When multiple samples are measured, the comparison tool can be used to show the variability of size and shape parameters. Size parameters are displayed in green, shape in red and intensity in blue, and the longer the bar, the greater the difference. Here, aspect ratio and elongation show the greatest difference, which can be seen in the elongation distributions. The classification results can also be compared across multiple samples in percentage count and percentage volume. Automated image analysis using the Morphologi 4 provides high-quality images of metal powders, resulting in particle shape parameters and statistics which can differentiate subtle but significant differences between samples, enabling the quality of metal powders to be objectively assessed, reducing defects in finished parts, ensuring consistent part manufacture, enabling more material to be recycled, and reducing waste. For more information on the Morphologi 4, please visit malvernpanalytical.com.